One of the most frustrating parts of being a web designer is finding new clients, especially when you're just starting out. Today, there are so many different ways that we can find leads that it might seem overwhelming and we just don't know where to start. And so for you, here are 10 proven ways on how you can find your next web design clients. And by the end of this video, you'll have enough strategies to fill up your list of potential clients. Also, make sure to stay for the bonus, which is by far the most successful strategy, also used by large agencies to get a steady stream of inbound clients, which are also pre-qualified. So let's begin with Expos and magazines. I've personally used magazines to get between 100 and 200 leads to put into my CRM. And the great thing about companies listed in magazines is they are already spending money on advertisement, which makes it a lot easier to sell a website to them. But again, remember, you're not selling a website, you're selling a solution to their problems. And I know magazines can cost between $5 and $20, but if you can land at least one client, that will already pay for hundreds of magazines basically. And so the reason I included expo/events into this is because they often have magazines or brochures with hundreds of companies listed in this. And again, this just gives you another major amount of potential leads for your business. Plus, if you go to these events in person, it allows you to practice your sales skills. Next, we have family and friends/networking. As I've mentioned in a previous video, tell your friends and your family what you do and what services you offer, especially when you're just starting out, as it's a brilliant way to get a free client for a testimonial and your portfolio. You never know who could be needing your services or who those people know who in turn could be needing your services. And for networking, this could be a local neighborhood party or an actual networking event. Again, your network is your net worth, and the more people know about you and your services, the more likely you are to land more clients. This also allows you to practice your in-person sales skills and to refine your compelling offer. Now let's move on to social media. This could be LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. Let's just take LinkedIn as an example. We'll go for Architects London, and then we go to companies, and there we go. We have more than enough companies of architects. Again, you might have to refine your search a little bit more, but this is a very easy way to find great leads. And then let's do Instagram as well. So again, Architects London, just as an example, we go to this picture, go to their profile, and then from here we can follow them, we can interact with them, build a little bit of a rapport, and have a look at their website. Let's have a look. And this would actually be an example. This is not the best website, I would say. And so from here you can go to contact, and here we go. You've got a number, and here we go. We've got an email. Or you can just go directly to their Instagram and message them there. Again, super straightforward. And if we follow them, here we've actually got a bunch of suggested accounts. And this is a great way to immediately find even more leads to fill up your CRM. Also, if you want to know what the best outreach method would be for Instagram, for example, so should you send them a Loom video or just a cold or warm DM, join our Discord server, link is in the description. We actually have weekly Q&A calls where we go over questions just like these. And if you have any personal questions for your business, you can just ask them right there and we will answer them for you. Now, sticking with social media, let's talk about posting and getting inbound clients. I think most of us don't like outreach, and getting inbound clients would be the ideal scenario. And so posting on Instagram, LinkedIn, also Pinterest is another great one, or even Dribble is a great way to get a stream of inbound clients. It might take a little bit longer to build that up, but once you have that going, it is amazing. And so one example for Instagram would be Matt. He's a brilliant designer. And I've actually spoken to him, and he gets, I think, all of his clients inbound from social media, which of course is amazing. He therefore doesn't have to worry about getting new clients or doing any outreach, and he can just focus on delivering awesome designs, which he clearly does. And whilst I am now just starting to post to LinkedIn and Instagram over the next couple of days, as some of you might know, I actually got my first ever web design agency client inbound through LinkedIn without doing any outreach or posting anything. If you want to see that video, make sure to click here. And yeah, that was a very cool experience. Also, a very important aspect is providing value. So for example, you could go into Facebook groups. If you create websites for plumbers, you can go into a United Kingdom or England or American plumbing group and post value, post some tips on how to optimize their website, or post a before and after picture of a website you just redesigned. Or you can also provide some data that you've created for a recent project of SEO, how much their traffic has increased through your services. Provide some value, provide some proof, and after some time, you'll probably get some leads from that as well. And then we have good old Google. If you are looking for plumbers in London, for example, just literally search plumbers in London. There we go. Now, I wouldn't look at any of the top 5, maybe even 10. So let's just scroll all the way down and go to the third page. And so here, as an example, let's take Angel Plumbing Services. You've got their phone number, and I would say they definitely need a new website. If you want to actually take this one, here's their phone number. Let's go to contact, and you've got their email as well. And again, here you can decide what type of outreach you want to do. Do you want to do a cold call? Do you want to send them a Loom video? Do you want to do a cold or warm email? There are a bunch of different aspects and ways that you can go about this. And so next up, we have Google Maps and your local area. So for Google Maps, literally just go into Google, and then on the Maps section, let's have a look at this one. So plumbers in London, and then we can here go onto their website. Yeah, this could need a revamp. And again, they are listed quite far down, so this would also be an aspect that you could offer your services to boost them in the rankings. And for your local area, I have about 5 or 10 potential leads that I would go up to, and so you can go in person, and this is a really good way if you were just starting out, and you can offer your service for free. And you could say, I would love to create a website for free for you, and in return, I would like a testimonial or a review if I did a good job. Again, a really good way to practice your in-person sales skills. Now let's move on to freelance sites. Examples will be Fiverr, Upwork, Freelancer, and there are pros and cons for this. The pro would be that you don't really have to do a lot of outreach, so it's pretty much a setup and go, and then it's an inbound system, but there is a lot of competition. Here under the keyword for web designer, there are 37,000 results, plus there are people that will be working for a very, very low amount. So let's just have an example. Here we go, from £9 onwards, so that will be like $11. So to make a lot of money per project for you is quite unlikely in comparison to doing outreach. And something that I haven't seen too many people talk about, I actually got this tip from Peyton, is you can become a Webflow expert. So there are a couple of exams that you have to take, and once you have that, you'll be a Webflow expert, and people can hire you directly from the Webflow page, which is another great way of getting inbound clients. Plus, you can get that small badge here and certificate, which you can put on your website, making it even more likely that people will hire you as they actually see you are a certified expert in web development. Next, we have running paid ads. So this could be Google, Facebook, Instagram, I think LinkedIn as well, or even TikTok. Not quite sure how that would work though. And so as an example, you could have a video of you redesigning a website, or also having an SEO campaign and sharing the results. And then that you could send them to a landing page where you show them the case study. And again, this isn't for everybody, as a lot of you don't want to spend money on getting leads, and that's completely understandable. But it's a nice way of setting it up, spending a bit of money, seeing how it goes, and you don't really have to do a lot of work with it. You don't have to do any outreach. It's just a one-time setup and seeing how it performs. Now we have SEO, one of the best ways, if you can master it, to get inbound leads. So not only can you improve your direct SEO of your landing pages, for example, for web designers, for plumbers, in London as an example, but you can also create a blog. As plumbers, for example, we'll be searching best plumbers websites, or how to make a great plumbers website, just as an example. So if you have a blog post targeting your ideal clients, plus a solution to a problem that they are facing and that they are searching for, this will, number one, set you up as an expert, increasing the chances of them signing with you, plus bettering your SEO and increasing the chances of you getting leads passively. And now we have one of my favorites, joint ventureships or partnerships. This is an amazing way to get inbound leads, plus those leads are pretty warm, again, therefore increasing the chances of them signing with you. The way to do this is finding professionals or services that are already working with your clients. So as an example, if you work with architects, you can find a copywriter that creates the copy for a website for architects. And as an example, they are currently creating the copy, but they see, okay, their website is pretty bad and they could need a new design. They can therefore say, I'm creating an amazing copy for you, but in order to make the website and the copy stand out as best as it can and perform as best as it can, I would recommend a new design for your website. And by the way, we work with this agency or with this professional. Can I refer you to them? And so that person is already spending money on increasing their digital presence by spending money for their copy. And now they are much more likely to buy a website from you. Another example will be working with social media marketing agencies. So they are currently creating ads for, again, architects as an example, but that website is not converting very well, and therefore they can say, hey, we are sending so much traffic to your website, but it's just not converting. Can I refer you to a web designer that we work with to increase those conversion rates and increase your leads and therefore sales? And not only is the client going to be happy because they are landing more clients from that traffic, but the social media marketing agency that you have partnered up with is going to be happy as well, as their work is now performing better for that client, and they can therefore get a better testimonial and land more clients. And so this might be a bit more difficult to set up in the beginning, but it's a really, really good way to building business relationships and getting, again, a nice stream of inbound clients. And now for that bonus that you've all been waiting for, that most agencies use to get a large portion of their clients. Plus, they are already warm and they don't have to do any outreach to get them. And the more clients you get, the better this strategy will become. It is referrals. Referrals are an amazing way to get clients because those people are already looking for your service and they were referred to somebody that they either work with or where they've seen your work on their company website, as an example. And so the chances of you signing them is super high. And I know some of you are saying, well, I don't have any clients, so how is this going to help me? But I did want to add this because some of you maybe already have 2 or 3 clients or just one, and you either haven't done it yet because you are nervous about asking them, or you just haven't thought about it. And so if you already have 1 or 3 clients, what you can do is you can go, hey, I see that their website is doing really well. I'm seeing that customers are loving the website and that it's doing well for your business. Would you know anybody, or would you know 3 people who could benefit from my services? And to give them a better incentive, you could say, for the next 3 projects that you send me, you will get 10% of the project cost as a commission. As an additional tip, if you don't want to ask for a referral, what you can do is you can ask for a review. And so after delivering a really good piece of work, you could go up and say, I really hope you loved the last design or the last website or the last page that we created. Would it be alright if you leave a review on LinkedIn or on Google? And this would really help with landing your next clients. Now that you have enough leads, the next part is reaching out to them with an irresistible offer that they can't say no to. If you want to learn how to do that, let me know in the comments or join our Discord server, link is in the description, where we go on weekly Q&A calls where you can ask questions about niche, outreach, pricing, and we will do our best to answer your questions. Plus, all calls are recorded and uploaded to YouTube, so if you can't make it in person, you'll then be able to watch the recording afterwards. I hope this video helped you get a better understanding about all the different ways you can find clients, and if you have a different strategy, let me know in the comments, and as always, don't forget to maximize your luck. Bye.